Again with us tonight on this prayer altar. And tonight we are going to be praying on the theme, Jehovah. Because he always wants to resist God's righteous purpose in the lives of God's people. But you know what? The fact is that God has always been helping his people. For example, when the children of Israel were at the Red Sea, if you know the story, they didn't have military might. They didn't have military advantage. Yet, God revealed his power, his might unto them. When they stood in front of Jericho with a high wall, they didn't have a siege equipment that they could use to conquer Jericho. But the man of war, Jehovah is his name, was there with them, and he displayed his might without the equipment that they would have physically used. So in the same manner, the same way God had always been showcasing his power for his children, that's the same way that God will showcase his power in your life, in whatever battle you may be going through. And I want to, before we start praying, I want you to know that God, because he's the man of war, does not mean that God delights in violence or he takes delight in war. The fact is that God always would arise like a good father who would want to defend his child when molested. So God will always want to arise to defend his covenant children when the enemy arises with forms of evil or some kind of injustice. So God will arise to reveal himself as our defender.